All right, super pumped to share with you my first impressions of this wet dry vacuum cleaner. We recently moved into a much bigger house and a newer house, and we want to try to keep it as clean as possible and just looking for ways to make it easier. And I'll admit, I was a little skeptical at first, wondering how can something vacuum and mop at the same time? It honestly sounded too good to be true, but if it were going to make my life a little easier and make it a little bit quicker to clean my house, I was all in. Now, this wasn't an inexpensive vacuum, but the way I see it is if it's going to cut my cleaning time in half, it was definitely worth it. One of the other things I was specifically interested in finding out with this vacuum cleaner is that it claimed to be low noise, 68.5 decibel, which I guess is low noise. And if you have a dog that gets freaked out like ours does with the sound of a vacuum cleaner, then you know this could be a complete game changer for us. Now, a couple other cool features that I'm not too sure if they were a game changer, but they were pretty cool to have on a vacuum cleaner. One being self cleaning, which can make things a lot easier as well. Also, aromatherapy and ultraviolet sterilization. So we'll see how that works. In total, from taking it out of the package to actually setting it all up, it took me about 8 to 10 minutes. And I'll be honest, I'm a little embarrassed if you see I'm filling up water here. That was actually the water drain, not the water fill. So I had to go back and dump that out because that's where the water drains after cleaning. And yeah, it was kind of funny. The good thing was when you went to vacuum, it actually stopped and talked to you and told you the water was full. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's full. I guess it's pretty dummy proof. But anyway, here's the charging station where you actually charge it. And it literally was fully charged when they came, which was pretty cool. There's the actual water fill for the mopping area. So the water fill is in the front and the drain is in the back. And even though our floors weren't that dirty, what was really nice is to be able to vacuum and mop at the same time. And I know this is going to save me and my wife a ton of time cleaning. One of the things I didn't care for was the voice activation, so I actually turned that off. Good thing is it has an on or off button, so you don't have to have your vacuum talking to you. I think that's just a little weird. Call me old school. Now, what was really nice was this vacuum was much quieter than our current vacuum we use, and it maneuvers so much easier. And I'll be honest, I was a bit shocked to see how much dirt it actually picked up considering we just recently cleaned. Now, after all that said, for first impression, this is an awesome vacuum. Probably going to replace our old one. I'm going to highly recommend it. If you want to check it out, I dropped the link down below.